Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. My name is Angeline Constantinu, and welcome to a brand new podcast episode on Let's Break the Silence with Angeline. And it is Thanksgiving week. And today I'm going to be talking about protecting your peace this Thanksgiving. This is a guide for survivors, for women who are feeling alone this year or who are going through a transition. So, because I read a lot about it, and I have not recorded a podcast episode in over a month because I've been traveling. So today I am going to be recording today's episode that will be launching on Wednesday morning. So Thanksgiving can be a season of warmth and gratitude. But for many survivors of domestic violence, it can also be filled with triggers, judgment, loneliness, and pressure to pretend everything is fine. So, in this heartfelt episode, I'm going to be sharing a faith driven guide to navigating Thanksgiving with peace, strength, and emotional safety. So, whether you're spending the holiday alone or with a family or in a new season of your life, this episode will help you protect your heart, honor your healing, and create a Thanksgiving that supports your well being, not being an emotional drain. So, this message is so important as we get closer to Thanksgiving. And this week can be emotional for so many women, and we're going to talk about that. So, why I am going live today. And it's all about protecting your peace this Thanksgiving, especially for survivors of domestic violence and emotional trauma. So I felt led by the Holy Spirit to share a few thoughts today because I know someone needs to hear this right now. And I've been in your shoes. In fact, when I was going through my divorce 17 years ago, I spent Thanksgiving with friends, and I also spent Thanksgiving with family. So, and I know what it feels like because you're in a transition period. You may be feeling lonely, but also holidays can also bring up triggers, memories, and judgment. And many women feel pressured to be happy or grateful when they're actually healing, but they're actually hurting as well. And I know that some women dread family gatherings because of people who didn't believe them or still question their story. Because believe it or not, I have read those stories online in several Facebook groups, and it's disheartening because I know that I've been through it too. But there's hope. So if this is for you, please drop a comment below. Please hashtag live. Please let me know where you are live streaming from so I can give you a shout out. So you are allowed to protect your peace. This is the brunt of my episode because you have a choice. I was actually listening to a live earlier, and this person, great woman. In fact, she will be a guest on my podcast probably within the next month or so. You do not have to attend gatherings that drain you, okay? Because I know that some family members mean well, but at the same time, some of them, are going to judge you because this has happened. It's happened to me in the past. So you don't have to attend gatherings that drain you. And you are not required to explain yourself. You are not required to explain your healing journey to anyone. And guess what? It is okay to create your own version of Thanksgiving, one that honors you where you're at. So, for example, you can cook your own meal at home. Or, what I always say is focus on self love. Go out for a meditative walk. Buy yourself the flowers, ladies, because you deserve it. You deserve that self love. Um, And if you can go to a restaurant that's not too expensive, go to a restaurant. If you're a single mom with kids, I actually saw this post on Facebook early this morning. Take yourself out to a restaurant. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be a simple meal. And this is so important because it's important to treat yourself, to give yourself that self-love, and creating your own version of Thanksgiving that honors you where you are at, okay? And choose environments that feel safe to you. If certain people drain your spirit, it's okay to say, no, don't go. Don't go. I've had to do that. Even today. I mean, for me, Thanksgiving, I enjoy my alone time. And I know that, some people don't understand that, but being that I'm in Florida now, I am, no one invited me for Thanksgiving. And guess what? That's okay, because I am going to create my own happiness, and I am going to be creating my own Thanksgiving. And, I feel so happy and grateful for that. I mean, I can make a simple meal here in my 1-bedroom apartment, or I can take myself out to eat. And I know that in the past, when I used to live in upstate New York, there are different seasons in life, and some seasons I was invited, but other seasons I was not invited. And I went out to a restaurant by myself. And I remember that I used to go to the Adelphi Hotel or go to another restaurant and have a nice Thanksgiving meal, but also meet people. Okay. So create your own Thanksgiving ritual, prayer, journaling. And I actually, this journal was given to me by a friend of mine who actually had her own vendor exhibit on Saturday here at the residential complex at the Savannah. So I won a prize. And I love this journal, and I love to journal. Journaling is everything. So journal, start some writing, maybe, go for a gratitude walk. I go for a gratitude walk every single day. Maybe, not maybe, but maybe spend some time with a trusted friend. Yes, spend some time with a trusted friend. Someone may be alone here and you want to just spend some quality time, and you don't have to cook an extravagant meal. You could just have dessert or have wine or whatever. Have a peaceful meal alone or with someone that you feel safe with. So, because, on social media, there are families who paint that perfect picture of Thanksgiving. And it doesn't have to look like, this holiday does not have to look like everyone else's. So, I just want to say this. So if you are called, or we have choices. I always say we have choices. What a beautiful thing. So if you feel called to spend Thanksgiving by yourself, so be it. Do it. You have no one to answer to. And I know for me, and I had a really, really great conversation with a woman friend, a colleague on Friday, and we were actually talking about Thanksgiving, and she was saying, my God, she said she feels so happy and blessed that is going to be spending Thanksgiving in her Christmas pajamas and journaling, writing, and everything else. And, she's happy and content with that. So it's okay. And that it is okay. It is okay to spend time by yourself. You know what it is? We just can't be afraid of our own thoughts. Okay. Our thoughts create our reality. And God is near to the brokenhearted. So if there is someone that you need to tend, that you want to spend time with, absolutely do it. God will give you peace that surpasses understanding, even during holidays that feel complicated. And you are not defined by by what you survived. You are defined by the woman that you are becoming. And that's a blessing. That's a huge, huge blessing. So my closing message to you today is you are worthy of a peaceful Thanksgiving. You are loved, you are seen, and you are stronger than you think. And I just want to say this, in this episode which is dedicated to domestic violence survivors, you are not alone. Make sure you protect your peace. Protecting your peace is so, so important. Focus on gratitude journaling. I do that every single morning. Focus on prayer or scripture meditation. It's okay to be in your pajamas and watch a nice movie and have some comfort food. Take a walk in nature. And I'm going to eliminate that word maybe. Okay. Call someone who understands your journey. Okay. And practice grounding, deep breaths. Step out for some fresh air. So those are the things that I'm going to be doing on Thanksgiving. And who knows, I may cook a meal for myself. I don't know. We will see. Because I love spontaneity. I love being spontaneous. And I'm really excited for this week. There is so much that has to be, completed. So many not tasks, but, I want to do some writing. And I feel very blessed, and I feel in a season of peace and tranquility and abundance. That's the season that I am in right now. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with spending Thanksgiving by yourself. Okay. So you are worthy of a peaceful Thanksgiving. You are loved, you are seen, and you are stronger than you think. So I will see you on Wednesday for the full episode. So remember this, protect your peace, because protecting your peace is priceless. And I am going to close this podcast episode with Philippians chapter 4, verse 7, which reads, "The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding." And I pray that this Thanksgiving brings you peace, healing, not heaviness, love, not judgment. And may you feel God's presence in every quiet moment. And that is all for today. I will see you on Wednesday for this full podcast episode. And please go ahead and like and subscribe to my podcast episode, to my podcast, Let's Break the Silence with Angeline. You can find me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and all the other live streams that you listen to. So, and also want to continue to receive resources that will equip and empower you on your healing journey. Stay in the now with news and promotions. So you could go ahead and like and subscribe. And please go to my website, letsbreakthesilence.com. You can sign up for newsletters, the latest events that are coming up. In fact, I am going to be having my second event, which is Awaken Your Divine Identity, and more will be announced in regarding that event. Okay, so have a beautiful day, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to all my amazing family. So grateful for social media. So grateful to be surrounded by all of you. So have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving. And I will see you on the next podcast episode. Bye for now, and be on the lookout for this on Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, bye for